Ken Eisner, I head up direct global education programs for Amazon Web Services. I've been with Amazon Web Services, or AWS, for the past 6+ years. And the work that I do is really around connecting students around the world to this huge, fast-moving world of cloud computing. The way we do it is providing access to students and teachers to various resources to help them skill themselves, through the classroom. And so the connection of education and careers is absolutely at the center of everything we do. We do that by collaborating at scale with educational institutions and teachers. Yeah, so I think, first of all, there was great data provided. I got to sit on a panel with this gentleman from the World Bank, and the data that he was providing about the skill needs around the world is incredibly valuable data, and we need that as we help to make various pieces around the need case. Right now, cloud computing has absolutely been booming. It's been the #1 LinkedIn skill for the past 4 years in a row. Artificial intelligence at #2. So people are really identifying this giant need. But that data as a ways to drive it home. I think the other thing that's really coming through is that education, academia, people who are trying to create that linkage, realizing that we're not moving fast enough, that we've got to be experimenting more. And so we're hearing some great discussions about that urge to move quicker, that urge to do things at larger scale. And that really aligns with the work that we're doing. But I'm finding good collaborators to continue that discussion, great people who are providing fantastic elements of data, and organizations such as the World Bank that have such a large reach into populations of need and of individuals who are going to need that hand up to get into that 21st century cloud economy. Yeah, I think it's momentum. So when we announced this collaboration across the state of Louisiana, across the state of Texas, across the state of Virginia, and Tim Sands, who's the president of Virginia Tech, said, I think we're now at an inflection point in higher education and education generally speaking of this vast collaboration, the scale work, the work across systems. We have to be passionate about moving at scale larger. It can't be institution by institution. It can't be individual by individual. It needs to be a cohesive, collaborative effort that exists across entire systems and regions. The great thing about what's going on here is we're having those people in the conversation who are running academic institutions, who are thought leaders on the academia side, but also on the government side to help bridge that gap. So I think it is moving past inertia and just making things happen, and recognizing that industry and academia need to be linked, that liberal arts education and vocational education need to be bridged. I think those opportunities, the assets are really there, the jobs are there, the resources from industry. We have a program, AWS Educate, that provides free access to a whole slew of resources for students, educators in the institution. It's there. And I think the political drivers are there. It is the continued getting together to just move past the inertia to make it happen.